Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on my video and stopping by. My name's Camilla. I'm 26 years old and I'm about to have my first baby. I am currently, at the time of filming this, 36 weeks pregnant, and wow. Pregnancy does some weird things to your body. I actually got this video requested by a couple subscribers a couple months back. They're like, are you gonna do like a gross things that happens when you're pregnant video? And here I am, I'm doing it. So 10 things that are gross and weird and TMI that happen to you while you're pregnant. If you don't want to hear about weird like body things, go ahead and click off this video now because this video is not going to be for you. I'm going to be really real and really honest. So let's just get into it. So one of the very first things that happened to me when I got pregnant was in my first trimester, and it was that I could smell everything. Like, my sense of smell was like so, I could smell people's breath. I could smell people's spit, it seemed like. I work in retail, so I'm around a lot of people, and I remember in my first trimester I would hold my breath when I was helping customers because I could smell their spit. Like, to me, it smelled like I was smelling their spit, like literally. It was so gross. And then also, not only do I work in retail, but I work in a hardware store, so there's a lot of like construction workers and stuff that come in, and no offense to them or anything, but they come in after working like a long day outside and they smell, and I could smell them like 20 times more. I would literally dry heave sometimes in front of the customer. Like, I would like try to hold it in because I didn't want to embarrass them or anything, because these are the same customers I've been helping for years, but all of a sudden I'm pregnant and I could smell everything. And yeah, it was disgusting, and I think that it's like subsided since then, but in my first trimester, definitely like the first like 12 to 15 weeks, I could smell all kinds of things that I did not want to smell. I did not want to smell other people, and that's all I was smelling was other people, and I would literally like sometimes dry heave. Like, I would be at work dry heaving. So that was the first thing that happened to me, and I did not like it. And if you went through that too, I'm so sorry. It sucks so much. You don't want to smell people's spit. The second thing that happened was there was a huge change on my chest, on my nipples. My nipples, I don't even know if you can talk about nipples on YouTube, but like, here I am. My nipples changed so much. So in my first trimester, my breasts in general were like so sensitive and swollen. I couldn't even stand facing the shower with the water hitting me because it hurt so bad. And that has subsided since then, but my chest looks different, you guys. Looks so different than pre-pregnancy. Sorry, there was like something floating in the air. So yeah, definitely I heard that, like, you know, everyone's, because you're getting ready to make milk for your baby, so I heard that everyone's chest starts to look different and stuff, but like, wow, I'm like, whose boobs are those? Those aren't mine. So if you're pregnant, you can probably relate. If you're breastfeeding, you can relate. But yeah, they don't feel like my boobs, that's for sure. Alright, number 3. This is really random and definitely unexpected for me. It was drooling. I had like started to make so much more saliva in my mouth for some reason, and I looked it up, and it is like something that happens, but I found myself in my second trimester drooling more. Like, I remember like just talking to someone and I just like start to drool, and I'm like so embarrassed. But yeah, I don't know if I still make a lot more saliva or if I'm just used to it now and I don't drool as much, but I remember in my second trimester that happening. So yeah, that was definitely something I hadn't heard other people talk about, and it is a symptom of pregnancy. So if you're out there drooling, mama, don't feel bad. You're not the only one. I definitely was too. Alright, the next thing is constipation. Definitely through my first and second trimester, I was backed up, baby. I was so backed up, and it was a big bummer. I'm in my third trimester now. I'm in the last like few weeks of my pregnancy, and I definitely don't have that problem anymore. I am pretty regular, like back to how my body was doing it before I got pregnant. I'm going like all the time now. But through my second trimester, my first and second trimester, I was constipated. I went from going from like 3, sometimes 4 times a day to like 1 time a day, and it was really uncomfortable. It makes your like swollen body feel more bloated, which sucks. So yeah, if you're pregnant, you're gonna be constipated. Just expect it. Alright, this next talking point definitely goes with the whole constipation thing. It's gas. I've been gassy my whole pregnancy. I think the last like 2 weeks I have been less gassy, but I remember towards the end of my second trimester and the beginning of my third trimester, oh my god, I could not believe how much gas my body had in it. It was insane. Like, I would walk into my bathroom just so I could fart because I had that much gas. And it was like also uncontrollable. Like, I'm not the kind of wife that farts in for another husband. It's just not, like, that's just not our relationship. He farts in front of me all the time, but like I just don't do that. And there was a handful of times where it just slipped out, and literally I couldn't do anything about it. There was no saving the moment. It would just come out. And yeah, gas was a huge thing, definitely, in my second trimester. It was so, sometimes I would like, it would be painful, the gas would be like really painful. It would like hurt because I had so much gas, you guys. I've never farted so much in my life until until this pregnancy. It's been crazy. Yeah, I've never farted this much in my life. Alright, the next thing is something you guys probably have all heard about with pregnancy, and that's stretch marks. But I was under the impression that if you kept your skin moisturized, you would not get stretch marks. So I'm over here since the very first day I found out I was pregnant, like lathering myself in all these butters and oils and stuff, like to make sure I don't get stretch marks, and drinking a ton of water, make sure I don't get stretch marks. But turns out it's hereditary. So if people in your family get stretch marks, you are prone to get stretch marks. So it doesn't matter how much oil I put on my belly, I'm still here with the stretch marks. I've literally gone through tubs and tubs of butter. I'm still putting stuff on my belly just because it's like habit. And also I don't know, I hear that people's skin gets itchy on their belly when they don't keep it moisturized during pregnancy, so I'm trying to avoid that. But yeah, stretch marks, you're gonna get them. If you're gonna get them, you're gonna get them, is what I'm trying to say. And if you're lucky enough to come from a family that doesn't get stretch marks, then you're not gonna get stretch marks. So that is one thing that no one told me. I just always thought like, oh, if you just take care of your skin, you won't have stretch marks. Not true. Alright, so this next one, it has to do with hair. When you're pregnant and when you start taking prenatals, your hair and your nails and stuff, they grow like crazy. My hair has been growing like crazy. And I've been getting hair in places where I'm like, wait a second, I don't normally get hair there. But I've kind of been enjoying it, honestly. I've taken this opportunity to grow my eyebrows out. I literally haven't like touched my eyebrows in months. I want to say since I was like 4 months pregnant, and I'm really loving it. I'm like, wow, my eyebrows are so full and I love it. And I also got this wonderful mustache that comes with it. And then I also have like hair on my belly, and my peach fuzz has become darker. Like, you know, peach fuzz like along your body, it's become darker, and I think for some pregnant women it really bothers them a lot, but like for me, I don't care. And yeah, you're gonna get lots of hair, but I also hear that postpartum your hair is gonna fall out. I'm not looking forward to that. I hear that your hair on your head will fall out, so I hope that does not happen to me. Alright, this next one sort of goes with the whole hair situation, and that's that you can't see your vagina. I haven't seen my own vagina in months, you guys. I literally can't. My stomach is so round, I can't see that area. I can see my feet. That's pretty much it. So who knows what that looks like down there. I don't know. I can't wait to see it though. After this baby comes out, I would love to be able to see my whole entire body again. But yeah, right now my belly like is so round and pops out so much. Can't see it. I mean, I can see it in the mirror, but not like I used to. Okay, these next two topics really go along with the vagina topic that we were just on. This next one is when you laugh or sneeze, you're gonna pee. And this has happened to me probably like 3 or 4 times, maybe since the beginning of my 2nd trimester, where I've like peed enough where I was like, oh my god, I just basically peed myself. Where it wasn't like a full pee, but like it was enough where I had to like change. So there was one time I remember I was outside and I have these like lounge chairs, you know, they're like the long ones, and they have a back that reclines and you can lay down or you can sit up. And I was like halfway reclined, I was relaxing, reading my book, outside, doing my thing, and I sneezed. And then I had to change my shorts and my underwear. So that's a bummer. Also, like if I laugh too hard, it feels like I'm gonna pee. It really does, truly. So that, yeah. I started wearing panty liners out, like, just to make sure I don't pee myself. Yeah, I feel like if you haven't peed yourself a little through your pregnancy, I'm like, you're Superwoman, because I literally couldn't control that. Like, I sneezed and the pee was out before I could even realize what was happening. Alright, we're on number 10. This is the very last thing that no one told me about pregnancy. That's kind of weird and TMI. But it's hard to wipe. When you're using the bathroom, it's hard to wipe. Like, your body is so weirdly shaped and you're not used to it and you're big and it's hard to wipe. It's hard to wipe. I'm like, I feel like I just like did yoga after I wiped because I'm like stretching in weird positions to like get there, and yeah, why does no one talk about that? Like, I know it's not just me. Like, I know that it's not just me. Like, other people have had to have the same, like, oh, this is different. You have to like reach around yourself in weird ways. Alright, you guys, that's the video. Those are the 10 weird, gross TMI things that happen to you when you're pregnant that no one wants to talk about, but here I am on the internet talking about it. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. You can hit the little bell notification symbol so you can get notified when I upload my videos. I upload like at least twice a week now, sometimes 3 times a week. Since this quarantine thing, it's been like 3 times a week because I have more time on my hands. So yeah, you can also follow me on Instagram, Cafeteria Food with a K. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.